Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty
So
good.
the idea is to go fight Behemoth. I know.
You cocksucker. Why would you put me up to this?
The
I only
well,
beat him once, and it was a lucky one.
Behemoth has over 30,000 health. Fuck.
You bitch. That means I'm gonna be. Okay, anyway, go on.
And the second one is Leshen.
What is Leshen? I've never fought Leshen either.
Leshen's the monster for The Witcher.
Yeah, the Witcher monster.
Yeah. Because both of these are team fights. We can do Kolv, but it's the Master Rank version, and no.
Yeah, I've literally never fought Kluve.
Kolv Theroth is... Okay, so Master Rank Kolv Theroth is harder than Arc-Tempered High Rank Kolv Theroth. Which... No, we're not... No, no way.
Do you expect us to beat Behemoth?
No.
Do we need to beat Behemoth?
Yes.
Uh,
I'm kidding, of course. We don't have to. However, I am prepping up by quite a bit. Son of a gun.
I did not change my armor for this.
Well, to be fair, I don't have any armor.
I just look like a Zordon's attempt at a Megazord.
Okay.
I haven't played this game in so fucking long. Oh.
Oh yeah, I checked, by the way, the new update for if you'd like to get like Safi weapons without needing a full team.
Yes.
Without needing a full team. It gets updated like this week.
Okay.
So it's at the same time as the movie tie-in, which I'm not especially looking forward to the movie tie-in, but I'll take anything.
I hate that woman gets to be in my Monster Hunter experience.
What the fuck do you mean? You don't have a Monster Hunter experience.
I fucking hate that bitch. She always shows up and ruins my fun. That woman always fucking shows up and ruins my fun. I love the part of the Resident Evil movie, when fucking what's-her-nuts shows up and is like the main character of the fucking Resident Evil movie, and this bitch outlives Jill Valentine in the second movie. And I'm like, you're kidding me with this.
She outlives Jill Valentine?
I think she outlives Chris and Jill. And then they start introducing legacy characters, like characters that aren't in the video games, but they're in the first, like, movie, you know?
Okay.
Ow!
You're fine. You're fine, big girl. Here you go.
Wake up! Kitty, come slap me in the face.
Ah, god damn it, tornadoes!
Where is Loud Howard?
See what I mean? It's not a true Behemoth fight if the map isn't covered 80% in tornadoes.
Yeah, no kidding. Does he still have, like, scale? Is his health scaled, or is, like, what's his deal? Is he still
No, his health does not scale for multiplayer, so it works if it's the same thing if I were to take him on solo.
You bitch! Throw up an SOS flare. What's wrong with you?
Because of that.
Throw up an SOS flare. Boo Boo has died.
It's because of that.
He didn't faint. He just died. He's gone. Yeah, she outlives all the like actual canon characters, and then they bring back what I call legacy characters from like the first movie. Yeah, they bring back legacy characters, and they're like, "Remember me? I'm from the first movie," and she fucking outlives them too. Oof. To the point where like the final shot of like the movie, like the final shot of this fucking film, is like her and Albert Wesker in the White House, where there's like a shitload of fucking zombies attacking the White House. But the thing is, I never fucking watched the final movie. It's been on Netflix for like 30 years. But I just never went to watch it.
Okay, let's not go in the arena right now. Okay?
Okay, don't.
Because he's gonna use his tornadoes to get in, so buff up, make sure everything's ready. Yeah?
I have buffs?
Well, your demon drug, your demon powder,
You make a
Huge
lot of
rock.
assumptions about how I played this game.
That's yeah, that sounds about right. For someone who hasn't played it in a while, that sounds about
Dude,
right.
I have none of those things.
Okay, I am ready. If you are, we can go.
I'm already running. I didn't wait for you.
Okay.
Oh man, I gotta remember he can cast Ecliptic Me. You bitch.
Yeah, that's what
Fine,
I'm saying.
I'm moving it over here.
Okay. So the game plan for this phase specifically is I'll stay on that hill and I will slide down his spine the entire phase.
Okay, come here. Come here. Oh, he came fast.
Watch out for the meteors in this phase.
Who is
Well, here we go. This is... Whew.
Party people gather around and count down to apocalypse. 3, 2. I ain't the kid with the golden arms, but I'm the motherfucking hotness. Oh, would you just stop fighting me in your tornado, you big bitch? Ah! Oh, I deserve that.
It's not a true behemoth fight if the map isn't covered in 80% tornadoes.
You're such a cocksuck. Come out from the tornadoes. Oh, that was close. I almost ate those fucking words.
Imagine if it was actually Extreme Behemoth, which is worse, by the way. He spams tornado way more.
I will say, this is like one of the coolest fucking tie-ins of all time.
It is, yeah. I do like it quite a bit.
This is like a really fucking cool tie-in, and for a boy who grew up on Final Fantasy, like this is pretty hype. The only other thing I could think of that they could have done, it would have been like Behemoth, but Behemoth is a cliche. What do we do?
It's all good.
Yeah,
Behemoth would have been sick.
Behemoth would be too much of a cliche, and I think this is a better idea.
Well, honestly, if you're thinking Final Fantasy monsters, there's like 3 that pop into my mind. There's Bahamut, because of course, Behemoth,
What's that?
and Leviathan.
Leviathan, the
Yeah.
water dragon.
Yeah.
The reason I don't think Leviathan is because Leviathan is such a it's such a generic name for a dragon. I like Leviathan. I do. I actually think the sea serpent thing is pretty rad.
Yep.
But I think if you got to hit those iconic pressure points, you got to do Malboro. It's either the Malboro or
that's
like
fair.
Behemoth.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I like Bahamut a lot. Bahamut's important, but Bahamut is, let's be clear, a big dragon.
It's a big dragon.
And his signature move is kind of just what every dragon does.
Fireball attack.
Yeah, fireball that does supreme damage if you get yourself caught underneath it.
You know what? I kind of have the same problem with Monster Hunter, to be perfectly frank. Like, the legacy monster for the entire franchise is the Rathalos.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking dragon.
Yeah, man. But I've always loved the Rathalos design because I always thought it was a moth. Like, when I first saw Rathalos, I was like, it's like a moth dragon or something. And my friend's like, no, it's just like a wyvern. And I was like, okay.
Interesting.
But, like, it's recognizable, like, instantly if I see it, I'm not like, that's a dragon. I'm immediately like, yo, that's Rathalos, you know?
That's interesting to me because I never actually saw it as like a moth. I always
It's
like
because
saw
of
it
the
more as
pattern
like a
on the
bald
wing.
eagle
Yeah.
or like a falcon or like a big predator bird mixed with like lizard qualities, so wyvern qualities, dragon qualities.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it's strange.
He is like very iconic, and I get that. Like, if you do think Monster Hunter, it's gonna be Rathalos. Although I do appreciate that they've got the boner for the Elder Dragons. I really do think it's a really, really cool idea too. What they do with the Elder Dragons in Monster Hunter, how they're just like these. And again, that is a really bad way to describe this, but there's just these fuck you up dragons
Yeah.
that exist in lore that exist to fuck you up. Like, again, maybe not the best way to describe it, but like I've always appreciated the inclusion of mega dragons. And there's a lot of really nifty ones too.
Mm-hmm.
One sec, hold on. Like, I get Fatalis is like a black dragon.
It's the most boring one too.
Yeah. But no, you say that, but I don't think so. When you see how Fatalis like animates in this game,
Yeah, all
I
snake
love
like.
how he looks when he animates.
In the old games, he's known
like
as
very snake-like.
yeah. I like that, but design-wise, the most boring one of all the quote-unquote Elder Dragons.
Yeah, man.
Like if I think of all the Elder Dragons, Theostra is pretty much a chimera, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nergigante is amazing. He's flat out amazing.
The corpse, yeah.
Yeah, what is it? Gormagala is incredible. Oh no, you probably don't know Gormagala.
Which one is that?
Well, he's gonna be in the movie. He's basically a black wyvern that's known as the frenzied dragon. So basically, his body's made of viruses and parasites, and he flicks it onto other monsters.
No,
And drives them crazy. It's a really cool design. It's a lot more slick. It's like a modern dragon, sort of say, but with lots of insect qualities to it. So that's why I really like him. Dalamador is quite impressive too. Like you say how Fatalis is snake-like, Dalamador is a 400-meter snake.
Neat.
Actually, you fight a 400-meter snake.
It's a cobra, right? I think I've seen this thing.
Yeah.
I think I have seen this. Yeah, it's like a cobra dragon.
Yeah. It's really cool.
Yo, I feel like I had something to tell you about this. Oh yeah, did you see the Capcom, like the hack of all of Capcom's
New.
Releases
No,
for the next 4 years?
For the next 4 years?
Yeah, someone got into Capcom's, like, it's super legit too. Yeah, it's full on. It's not even a leak. It's just like fucking fact.
Okay.
Someone got into their computers and revealed the next 4 years of Capcom video games and the release windows.
Okay.
And it's like stuff you'd expect, you know.
Resident Evil
4 remake is on that list.
Oh, remake is on the list for sure.
Yeah, it was on the list. It's on the list for next year.
Next year?
Yeah, dead serious. Yeah, it's on the list for 2021/2022.
Jesus.
My guess is it'll come out 2022, like mid 2022, because I think they're gonna release 8 this year.
Yeah, that's.
And then and then anyway, so Resi 4 remake was on there. There was an RE Outbreak. Like flat RE Outbreak, yeah, was on that list. Obviously, Jesse's favorite part is Street Fighter 6 next year. It says Street Fighter 6 next year. The year after that is Super Street Fighter 6, and then 2 years after that is Ultimate Street Fighter 6.
That's such a Capcom thing to do.
Yeah, it's such a Capcom thing to do. But they did have on the list was Monster Hunter. I think it was Monster Hunter 6. I don't know the numbers of Monster Hunter.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
6th gen
and
already.
That's for PlayStation 5.
Wow. Okay. I'm impressed. I didn't think they'd turn that up so quickly.
Yeah. So you know you can look forward to that. Oh, my sword is fucking broke. I was like, why am I bouncing off this guy?
The thing is that like 5th gen came out in 2018. The expansion came in 2019. They're making a spin-off sequel in 2020. And there's already another major AAA release for 6th gen? That's impressive.
Yeah, here's the thing about Capcom especially, though, and this is what we got to remember, is they have so many studios on the go right now. Capcom legit has 2 different Resident Evil studios right now. They have the remake studios, because that's where 2 remake, 3 remake, and the 4 remake are coming from, which aren't doing great. And I worry for them, honestly. I don't know how well that's gonna hold out, right? Because you know people are bitching nonstop about RE2 remake and 3 remake.
Are they?
Because they're making whatever the studio is called that's making this. They've been putting in half-assed efforts. I mean, Resi 3 remake skips an entire portion of 3.
Yeah, I get for 3 remake, but I don't get it for 2 remake. I think
The
2
only
remake
reason
is-
people complain about 2 remake is they kill a lot of assets. So there's no spiders in 2. There's no moth. They skip over a lot of content, and the Mr. X thing. I think most people figured that's more annoying than it is impressive, and I actually am on that vein too.
Oh shit, you are.
I told Jesse about this, and I said my first playthrough of Resi 2 Remake was me with like, please stop. I've been unconscious for like 45 seconds straight. Ah, please let me stand up, you giant bastard.
Don't worry, we got 1 faint left.
There we go.
So the health
Good.
booster as he goes away.
So like, yeah, I told Jesse the issue with RE2 Remake is because zombies never die in that game. You can't kill zombies in RE2 Remake. And Mr. X is always present. Whenever they make you... the little Fatalis dragon. I love it.
Oh wait, you never saw it?
I've seen it, but I haven't seen it in game.
Wait, look
I
at
love
my
the little
buff, dude.
hunter in his hand.
Look at my pecs.
I should probably sharpen. But yeah, so...
Pecs.
I told him, I said, let's say they give you a key item that you have to go across the fucking police station to use. Immediately, you're like, I gotta walk through Mr. X. After I walk through Mr. X, I've gotta walk all the way through all those fucking zombies that I was incapable of killing before, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm fucking ratting on it. I think RE2 Remake is incredible. I really do. Like, I think it's really impressive. And I'm really proud of Capcom for making that.
Son of an onion whore! It's fine.
Son of a whore! Yeah, it's alright. No big deal, no big deal, no big deal. Fuck you, no big deal. But yeah, anyway, I think Capcom really hit it out of the park, but yeah. Anyway, their window was actually pretty interesting though, like the stuff they're putting out.
Mm-hmm.
There's a fuckload of Resident Evil games. Actually, you know what? While you're doing this, I can find the list.
It's gotta say, they're milking that one dry as hell.
I think it's because like horror wasn't selling for a really long time,
It
and
still
then when
wasn't selling that great.
RE7 came out and sold bajillions,
It did sell bajillions.
yeah, they were like, "Fuck, people want horror," and then they were like, "Here's RE2 remake," and it sold bajillions, and they were like, "People want horror again." And then they just started going off, you know?
That is very interesting to me because I think maybe it's because of development company, because comparatively, when did RE7 came out? 2017, 2018?
Something like that.
Something like that. Like compared
yeah.
to, oh yeah, sure, go ahead.
Well, it's okay. Keep talking. I found the list.
Compare son of a bitch. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter has sold what 15 million, which is almost triple RE7.
Yeah.
And the new title that's coming on Switch is so much more different than what's than World.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if it's just because the Monster Hunter development team is just like, no, fuck you, we'll do our own thing.
Yeah.
But it feels like RE7 is being milked to be exactly what 7 and 2 Remake is.
Yeah.
And I know
we're gonna see. No, don't open this up. This isn't what I wanted. Can you give me a sec? I found the list. I'm just gonna read this to you. Where we go? Oh, the quality is so low. I guess I should have enhanced this a bit more. Okay, hold on. Damn you, Jesse. Damn you, Peter Pan. How do I enhance this? How did Jesse do this? Alright, hold on.
Jesse's a madman. He'll find a way. If it means that he can play his fighters, he'll find a way. That's exciting.
Yeah, Monster Hunter 6 on next-gen consoles, which is supposedly due for 2022, which is 1 year after Monster Hunter Rise.
Jesus!
Yeah.
No way. No, I'm calling bullshit. They'll Cyberpunk 2077 on that.
Yeah, 100% that's not happening. And then, yeah, this is the one everyone laughs about. Street Fighter 6 was announced for Q3 2022. And then fucking Super Street Fighter 6 announced for Q4 2023, and then Ultra Street Fighter 6, which will be coming out Q4 2024.
That's so so ridiculous. Like how? Okay, so if I were a betting man, I'd say there are 20 plus re-releases of Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about it, but I think it's 20 plus.
Yeah, it's too much, and I'll actually be. I'm not even gonna play the devil's advocate here. It's ridiculous. There's a great Maximilian video, dude video on this where he talks about why Capcom does this, and all fighting game companies do this, because they're not the only one. Arc System Software is fucking doing this too, right?
Yeah.
Where they're like Guilty Gear XR, Guilty Gear XR Revelator, Guilty Gear XR Revelator 2, like, and the bitches don't even make them compatible. So if you play Revelator, you can't even upgrade to or if you played XR, which I have a special edition copy of Guilty Gear XR, I'm not even allowed to download a DLC to give me the rest of the characters. I have to buy XR Revelator separately.
Oh, that's so shit.
Yeah, that's how fucked up that is.
That's so
it's like
Pokemon.
That is very Pokemon, isn't it? It's like, oh man, thanks for buying Sun and Moon.
By Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
Yeah, by Ultra Sun and Moon. It's the same but different. What? But anyway, he talks about how fighting games have never really been great or profitable. And the only people who support fighting games are fighting game enthusiasts.
I get it.
Which means they have to essentially get fighting game enthusiasts to keep buying the same video game over and over and over and over and over again.
I get that.
Hey, what's his butt wipe weak to?
Behemoth?
No.
Elementally, Dragon.
Okay,
Elementally, in terms of Blast, Poison, you rather just go with Blast.
Aww.
Why so?
Aww. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, never mind. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
What if I want to bring poison?
Just bring poison smoke bombs.
Listen, I fucking spent a lot of time on my Blackwing Switch Axe, alright? Like a fuckload of time.
Do you want to see my collection of dual blades? Would you like, sir, to see my collection of dual blades? I have quite a few.
You're supposed to be impressed. You're supposed to be like, fuck, Trevor.
Fuck, Trevor!
You're doing so much damage with your...
How do you do? I don't
I
even
actually
understand.
love that. I have a YouTuber I like to watch who pretty much exclusively plays The Binding of Isaac.
Of course. Of course.
He always shouts out like, "Look at me, dude!"
Of course you watch a YouTuber that does exclusively Binding
Actually,
of
what
Isaac.
you need to know is he's the man who taught me how to play Isaac properly. He's like, I'm fine at Isaac, and I beat The Binding of Isaac like a lot of times. But this dude like taught me how to not just beat Isaac, but like fucking wound Isaac. He taught me all of like the really stupid, dirty tricks that you can do to like exploit the game or fucking break it in half. Like, I do love my Isaac with my ridiculous platinum, which I easily the hardest fucking thing I've ever done on my PlayStation.
I think I have more platinums than you.
Do you?
I think I do. I got like 6 or 7.
You really?
Yeah.
I actually can't tell how much you're joking.
No, I'm not. if you like proof,
I'm not like it doesn't bother me. I'm not a trophy hunter. But like if I really like a game and I play it a lot, I just kind of get platinum.
Man, I love I love Monster Hunter. I tried to do platinum for a while and I was like, nope.
Does it have one of those fuck awful trophies that's like, finish this for like, get to level 10 billion or like...
The fuck you trophy is the large crown and mini crown monsters, where you need to hunt specific like monster sizes. So, and they're random. They're like Pokemon in the wild, but you gotta execute them.
Like, it'd be like if there was a trophy for catching a shiny Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly. For every Pokemon. That's what it's comparable to. Catch a shiny Pokemon for every single Pokemon.
In other words, please waste your time.
Exactly. So essentially, you just crown snipe.
The easiest plat I've ever received is Maneater.
Yeah, I know. You've told that story many a times.
Dude, what the fuck? I did it 3 to 4 hours.
It's ridiculous.
It was so fucking easy.
Honestly, I think the most fun I've ever had to plat something was, I think it was Bloodborne. I had a lot of fun doing that.
Nate has the Bloodborne trophy too. And I almost have it as well. All I have to do is, get the bad ending.
Oh, just that?
What's that?
Just that?
I just have to get the bad ending, and I have to do the dungeons, the Chalice dungeons, which I understand from all of my friends. That's not even a bad trophy, it's just fun.
Yeah.
If you just like playing Bloodborne, the Chalice dungeon stuff is just more Bloodborne and more fun.
Yeah, 100%.
Which I'm into. It's something I can do. Actually, I know 2 or 3 people have the Bloodborne one. That's I know a lot of people like that. It's just fucking fun to play Bloodborne, you know?
It is.
Those are my favorite trophies, though. It's for instance, RE5. I have the RE5 plat, and it's not an easy plat. It's probably one of the most time-consuming plats I've ever gotten. Why do I have it? Because I play a lot of RE5. Fuck yeah.
Son of a bitch!
I saw that one. He just walked into you. He was like, "Here, I got all these magics and all these super cool moves and shit, but watch me step on you."
Honestly, the hardest monster I've had to do yet was Lunastra.
Because of that stupid explodey?
No. Lunastra is a thing where if you're too far away from her, she does 2 things. She either tries to swoop into you, drag like a kid trying to jump on the bed, or she does the best thing ever, the thing that Jesse is always been a fan of, which is
Nova.
No, which is running back and forth.
Or gonna walk over top of you. The signature move in Monster Hunter.
The signature move. And that signature move, by the way, has a fucking huge hitbox on her, and I don't know why. She's the only monster who has such a bullshit hitbox like that. She's the only one. And she does it.
Funny that the only thing that was keeping us away from successfully the only thing keeping us successfully away from beating or getting Jesse to do Behemoth was Lunastra.
Yeah.
Because we had to do the Teostra and Lunastra double fight. Which is really funny because I didn't even remember doing that fight.
Well, you didn't. We just didn't look at the right places.
Where are you going?
I
should check. There it is. Do I have plats I didn't like getting? I don't know. Saints Row the Third is a really fun plat, but that's a good example of just a game that was really, really fucking fun to play, so I just played it until I did everything, and then they were like, here's a platinum, and I was like, okie dokie.
I'll be honest, the one I regret the most was Uncharted 4.
Oh, you did that? You played Crushing? Fuck me.
No, Crushing wasn't that bad.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so bad on all the other Uncharteds.
It's hard, and it feels unfair most of the time, but you know what? That wasn't the worst trophies I had to do. The worst trophies I had to do was everything like, oh, go to this specific point in the chapter and do this very specific thing. Otherwise, you need to replay this specific segment for 20 minutes in order for you to do this specific thing again.
Like what I call miscellaneous trophies, like the ones that are like, hey, jump in the pool in this chapter.
Yeah, miscellaneous trophies are fine if I don't have to replay large section of video games at a time in order for me to get them. That's my requirement, and Uncharted 4 has tens of these. The worst trophy by far was there's a totem trophy in the Madagascar level where there's little.
Where we have the truck?
Yeah, when you're in the truck, there's little pieces of rocks piled on top of each other. There's precisely 17 of these in the entire level. You need to knock all of them over with the truck. And it's just time consuming. It's not fun. It's just
I don't
long.
want to do that shit.
It's just long.
Like, honestly though, like those are like time waster trophies. That's not like I'm gonna die from a clipping meteor trying to I got locked out of the arena, like you pushed me, I tried to lure a tornado away, and it like cut me off from the fight. So that whole fight, I wasn't even around, I was trying to get back to the fight. But they wouldn't let me leave because they were like, you're in combat, and I don't have any farcasters on. I was like, son of a bitch.
That's Behemoth for you.
Yeah, set up Leshen, because I only have like a little bit more time.
That's fine, we'll do that.
Yeah,